So buying a home is the most significant investment you're ever going to make in your lifetime. It may continue to get bigger and bigger as you go along, but still going to be the most expensive thing that you purchase, most likely. And having a realtor by your side that understands your needs and your goals is going to make all the difference. To ensure that you choose somebody that is really going to work for you, here are essential questions that you should ask that agent in your initial conversations before you choose to hire them. So the first thing that you should probably try to find out is, what is their experience in the area that you're interested in? And that may be a couple of areas or multiple areas that you are looking to purchase in. Understanding a realtor's experience in your desired area is crucial. I've seen agents price homes that it makes no sense what they're doing. If an agent doesn't realize that they are standing in a production built home, like say a Fisher, MI, Dries, Miranda, one of those, if they can't walk in and go, okay, I've seen this plan before, I'm almost positive so-and-so built it, and they can see that across the way that is definitely a custom built home, then you might want to search for somebody who has a little more experience. It's really important to not compare those two things as the same thing. So make sure that you are asking how familiar they are with specific neighborhoods that you might go into, or cities, areas, school districts. And if they aren't well versed, what are they going to do to make you feel comfortable that we've got the right price? Hopefully that is, they're going to pull comps and they're going to be able to show you why this house sold for this price, this house sold for this price, and this is what's going on. The one that was lower, talk to the agent. That agent said that, yeah, it was a divorce, or it smelled like dogs, really wasn't in great shape. Those are the types of things that we should be doing to make sure that we are really comparing apples to apples. Make sense? The next thing you're going to want to know is, how does the agent communicate with clients? Communication in any relationship is key, especially in real estate. Inquire about their preferred methods of communication and how often you can expect updates. A realtor who prioritizes clear and consistent communication will help you feel more confident throughout the buying process. The next question you want answered is, what is your strategy for finding me a home? So every realtor has a unique approach to finding properties. Ask about their strategies for sourcing homes that meet your criteria. Do they utilize just MLS listings? Do they network with other agents? Or do they have access to off-market properties? Understanding their methods can give you insight into how proactive they will be in your home search. Next, can they provide referrals from their past client? Testimonials from previous clients are probably going to be found on Google, Realtor.com, Zillow, all of those places. If they've ever sold a property, not everybody fills out a review form, but many people do, and it should give you some sort of idea how satisfied their clients were at the end of the transaction. Next, what are your fees and contract terms? So it's essential to understand the financial aspects of working with a realtor. We actually have a new state law here in Ohio that requires all buyers to sign upfront a consumer guide to agency relationships and a buyer's representation agreement. Buyer's representation agreement does kind of spell out what we will get paid at the end of the day. So you want to make sure that you talk to the agent that you are thinking about working with and figure out a variety of things. And so you want to make sure that you know what all is included and what it costs. You also want to know What are you getting? Will they be doing comps for you before you write an offer? Will they assist you with contract terms? And will they give you updates in how the market is moving, or do they just let you decide that? And lastly, I think it's really important to understand, would you prefer working with a team or a solo agent? So let me talk first about teams. Teams do often provide a wealth of resources, including administrative support. This can lead to a more streamlined process and sometimes quicker responses to your needs. However, team members often have specific roles. So there may be buyer's agents, there may be listing agents, there may be people who work solely with farms or land or condos or in specific areas. So if you change what it is you're looking for, you could possibly switch to a different agent. Now, especially in the Cincinnati area, if you are going over to Indiana or you are going over to Kentucky, you will likely switch agents just because there's only a handful of people that are actually licensed in all 3 states. So sometimes this specialization can enhance the level of service that you receive as each member focuses on their area of expertise. However, if you're buying and selling at the same time, can sometimes create confusion throughout the transaction because you have 2 different agents for the one set of clients and you're trying to keep up with both of them and they don't always communicate well with one another. I have seen this happen way too many times. So it's really important to understand what you're getting into and what, if you are working with a team, what does that look like? Now, working with a solo agent or a small team of maybe 2 to 3 people, that solo agent may be able to provide more personalized attention and a more personalized experience. They would be your one point of contact and they would handle most aspects of your transaction. There may be a transaction coordinator who would just help keep everything in line from contract to closing. But in general, if you're going to call somebody or text somebody, it's going to be your agent. This can also lead to a stronger relationship between buyer and agent. Solo agents may also have more flexibility in their schedules, in their approaches, allowing them to adapt quickly to your needs and preferences. Ultimately, the choice between a team and a solo agent really depends on your personal preference. You know, if you are someone that works on a team at your job, you might be used to having people work on different parts of the project. And that's kind of how it is with a team. But you may not always know who to talk to as the client. And that is always my concern. So you just have to figure out what is important to you. At the end of the day, if it's easier for you to have one main contact, finding a solo agent or a small team that doesn't push you through a pipeline might be more comforting. By asking these questions, you can choose a realtor that is not only qualified, but also a good fit for your home buying experience. Happy house hunting, and make sure that you check out this video because YouTube thinks you'll like it. And we will see you next time.